what looks like a riot van, complete with the special screen and everything, a single officer in the driver's seat, and God knows how many in the back. Hello? Yeah, this journey was completed about a full half an hour before I was... full 20 minutes before I was expecting it to be finished. Because I was, to my great surprise, because I was expecting, after arriving at the hospital, to be sat around for the best part of 25 minutes waiting for a bus. Luckily, an earlier bus was 5 minutes late, so I got on that one, taking me round the corner to a nearby stop, not Beauthorpe School, the one before, and then walked the rest of the way because the bus doesn't go to Beauthorpe School, though Google Maps in the first bus app so it does. Don't know the name, but here I am at the Brook Hotel. Well, I'm expecting action. Well, I saw a police van earlier, but it looks like tonight there is no action. But I suppose it's just a risk I take, turning up and seeing what happens. Here's a sign, no trespassing. And here's the gate with no security guarding them. Look, there's the police. I'll just try and see if we can get this torch off. I'll just live stream this.
Right, okay. We're not protesters that come up here regularly. You know, I believe that you are. So what we'd ask you to do, if you want to carry on protesting, by all means go over to the glass bank down there. Just remind you there is a section 34 dispersal in place. Alright, so you can either go over there and protest, which is your lawful right to do so. Otherwise I will issue a section 35 to leave, because the antisocial behaviour that's been carried out in the last couple of days, which is why the section 34 notice is in place, alright? So, sorry? What's happened? Yeah, I think you know. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to move on, sir, alright? So, your choice what you do. You can either leave and go and do what I've suggested and go and use the protest area over on the bank, or I'll give you a section 35 notice to leave the area. Alright? Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, PC Toes.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
My CBO's expired, by the way, before you asked me.
Didn't even know you had a CBO, to be honest, so...
Now you do. It was back in 2017, but only for 2 years.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's good news then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you well?
Yeah.
Miserable night, isn't it?
Yeah, it was in the papers in Look Easter because I breached, I remember. I'm surprised you're not aware.
To be honest, I try not to watch the news on all the TV, so...
Yeah, don't blame you. It can be depressing.
Yeah, very much so. Let's see you up this way normally.
A good question to that. I think I'm going to respond by pleading the fifth and going to remain silent.
That's absolutely fine. I'm just making conversation. I say normally I don't see you up this neck of the woods. I normally see you in the city centre. So, but well, it's a miserable night. In the nicest possible way. It's lovely to see you, but I'm afraid I'm not going to stand out here because it is horrible. So
yeah, don't blame you.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm recording by the way, but that wasn't for you. That was for the people in the car. So, all right.
Okay, thank you very much, Dan.
You have a good evening.
Goodbye, PC Toes.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully, no one will step on yours.
So Say again.
And hopefully no one will step on your
I hope
toes.
not, because they're sore enough as it is.
Yeah, thank you, bye. Well, that's fine. I did hear him say to the people in the car he was recording, so I didn't mind him not informing me directly. But yeah, now to cover this protest. No, I'm not one of the protesters. So had PC Toes attempted to serve or threatened to serve Section 35 on me, in my view that would have been unlawful, because I've not done, I'm not likely to do anything antisocial, I'm not part of the protest either. I'm just press, I'm a citizen journalist who happens to be covering this protest. There's a distinction. Anyway, back to cover the front of this hotel. No longer Best Western, it's blacked out. Oh look, there's the police officer on foot patrol. Okay, I think I'll now film myself here and point out that unlike most nights, there's now absolutely no protests on this side of the hotel. I walked up there and couldn't find any protesters on the other side either. So, yeah. Imagine that Section 35 has been used to shut down a protest. So I thought I'd just document the state's abuse of power. Don't know where the protesters have gone, but they have gone now. Pretty much all I can say, so I'm going to have to continue attempting to... Look, there's the police officer, PC Toes again, collar number 427. So what I'll do is follow the advice of good old Dale Carson, and whatever you're doing before the police approach, carry on doing it, in which case just follow the officer, not follow the officer, I mean follow the footpath and film.
Back again.
Yes.
Right, just to let you know, I am still recording.
Okay.
Can I ask you why you're here, please?
Well, yes, but am I obliged to answer that?
Well, I'm asking, so it's up to you whether you give me an answer or not.
Well, under code C, no comment.
Right, lovely. Okay,
Pace.
so I'm just going to advise you, you may not be aware already, you might not have overheard the conversation
I
with
did.
the young man in the car. There is a Section 34 dispersal order in place at the moment because of continuing antisocial behaviour around this area. So if you don't have a lawful reason for being here, I'm going to ask you to go and film on the grass bank, or I'm going to give you a Section 35 notice to leave
Well,
the
I'll
area.
give you a lawful reason now if you want, and that lawful reason is that I'm gathering content from a YouTube channel for the, as you can see, 6 subscribers watching, and I believe that's a lawful reason, is it not?
Okay, right. I'm telling you now that there is a Section 34 dispersal order in place to prevent antisocial behaviour, and you being here could constitute antisocial behaviour or harassment of the occupants of this hotel. So I'm going to ask you to leave. If you don't wish to leave, I will issue a Section 35 notice.
So
Your choice.
you are saying this is private property, yeah?
No, what I'm telling you is there is a Section 34 dispersal order in place, and the reason is because there has been continued antisocial behaviour and harassment of the occupants of this hotel, and you being by this gate when you've got no reason to be near that gate is adding to the harassment of those occupants. So you have a choice here. You can either go up there and do your videoing from the grass bank up there, or I'll give you a Section 35 to leave the entire area for the next 48 hours. The choice is yours.
Well, do you even know who I am and where I live?
Well, I do know who you are and I do know where you live.
So all right, in which case, rather than have you doxing my live stream, once you stepped out of the way, so you can't point a finger at me for assaulting you, I'll move. Fine. Thank you very much and goodbye,
Thank you.
PC
Goodbye.
Toes. Let me know when I'm far enough, okay? Okay, let me make this clear. I'm going to set foot on the grass bank and then I'll check with you. I'm on the grass bank now. Is that far enough? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I thought you were talking to your followers.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's totally cool. You said be on the grass bank. This is a grass bank. So am I okay?
Anywhere along there is absolutely fine.
Okay, thank you too. Bye. So for the record, unlawfully threatened with a dispersal order. So I thought I'd call the officer's bluff and say, well, you don't know who I am, you don't know where I live, so what are you going to do about it? And he said, well, yes, I do. And I know the officer's not bluffing because I've met the officer in the past back in 2015. People may have watched my channel when security from NPSS, a company that no longer exists, unlawfully detained me outside Marks and Spencer. PC Toes was one of the attending officers, and I was arrested for failing to give him a name and address under Section 50 because he didn't know, and he subsequently found out after Sergeant, then PC 54 David Allen, took me to custody. Which, funny enough, Sergeant Allen now works at Wyndham Police Investigation Centre as a custody sergeant. As I don't want to... Well, I consider getting myself arrested for the purpose of some good views. I thought, after the past bad experience I've had with some sergeants and detention officers in Wyndham, and the possibility I'll end up there, I instinctively thought, probably best not take the piss this time. Like, if I'm going to take the piss, 1, best make sure it's worthwhile. 2, best not violate a suspended sentence. Because although the officer would have absolutely fuck all grounds to get my details under Section 50, he doesn't need to use Section 50. He already knows who I am and where I live. So, given I've met him in the past, I know that does seem credible. So I complied under protest. And yes, this is the only protest I'm doing tonight. Is a protest against the unlawful actions of PC Toes. Complaint will be lodged in due course. Yeah. Looks like more people asked to leave, and looks like the officer is following them down the road to make sure they go, is what it looks like. I think I'll film this. It's interesting. I can't believe it. Security and police, when I was here the other day, I think Monday night, when the alleged antisocial behaviour and or harassment allegedly happened, said and did absolutely fuck all. Yet because a vindictive beat manager from the local, I think SNT, Norwich West, is in attendance, he feels a need to go flex his muscle in a way that I know, how can I put it, is the reason why some people, myself included, would label these officers as not beat managers but beat up managers. So yeah, fuck 'em. To be fair, I don't agree with the saying ACAB anymore, because some officers are actually okay and decent. Some are just pricks. Like this officer's a prick. And there's security who've no doubt grassed us up. Not us, I mean me up and the protesters. I'm actually independent but not impartial from them. I'm just here as a citizen journalist gathering evidence. I'm not here to join the protest against illegal immigration, although I do agree with the cause. Anyway, I'm going to cover a bit more. Look, there's inside the hotel with the guards standing right in the doorway. For the camera, I think the guard's now going inside. May I go and ask the officer a question? Hello, take it you're recording.
I'm now recording again because you've approached me, so...
That's fine. I just want to know so I can request a copy of this. But anyhow, I'd like to know, in regards to the entirely lawful and legal protests down there, where did you send the
I
protesters?
didn't send them anyway. I just explained that they could protest on the grass bank there, which is obviously absolutely fine. However, the dispersal order specifically prevents people from protesting at the barriers where they were parked opposite.
You mean
I haven't sent them anywhere.
a PSPO, right? Because a Section 34 doesn't.
Section 34 dispersal order. So, and just as an aside, that group of 15-year-old children that have just come past here, the 3 boys and the girl, now you may or may not want to carry on recording while I have this conversation. It's
I don't
completely up to you.
mind. Call me whatever.
No. I'm just going to advise you that they've just stopped me and said, see that person in the high-vis jacket over there? The other day, she was filming me, because obviously they don't know how you identify yourself at the moment, and they found it a little bit unsettling. Now, I've explained that you can video people in a public place. However, they are 15 years old, so
Okay, I
you
won't.
might need to be mindful of that in future when you're filming, that you don't unintentionally upset juveniles. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Alright,
Didn't
lovely.
know, sorry. Can
Oh,
I
no.
ask you, do you know where the protesters are?
No, I don't. No idea. The two people I spoke to, I know are protesters at the hotel on a regular basis. They tried to tell me they were waiting to meet somebody at the Namco Bowling Centre. I asked them to either park in there, or if they are protesting, which I believe they are, to go up to the grass bank up there, and they chose to drive off, and they went to the roundabout and drove away. So that's all I can tell you, I'm afraid.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, thanks and goodbye then.
Goodbye again.
Okay, that is PC Toes has now left. The same side he appears to be on, left wing. Like you want police intervention for non-criminal matters? Why not call 101 and we'll send an officer? You need police intervention for a criminal matter, then tough shit. We don't care. That's what basically is the impression I got from the officer I spoke to earlier. I'm not going to name names, I'm not sure. Sorry? No, I didn't tell him that.
Why not?
Hey, how?
Same house with you from over there, and then followed you over there, and I thought, well, I'll get out of the car, you know, so there's not just one person. Because they're bullies, really, as you want.
Yeah, how's it going?
Top right, mate. And I got chips.
Cool, yeah, you're right, they are bullies.
They bullied me round the other side, all the way up there.
Yeah.
They were telling me I had to leave. Right? I was walking on the grass, eating a big baguette, going up down the road. They told me 2 officers that I had to leave.
Yeah.
Because I actually had a different coat on. It's got the Forces flag, it's got Army, Navy, and it's got the Union Jack on it anyway.
Yeah.
But as they said, if you don't leave now, we're going to arrest you. We'll take you to your car. But when I go on eating a baguette, time I get to the corner, I'll make a roller. And time I get to my new I'll stick that roller. That's what I'm doing. We're going to march to the car, they said. And then when I got to the corner there was a load of people up here. And as soon as they see all them other people, they changed and went, okay, everything this afternoon. Because there was a load more protesters up here.
Yeah.
They were bullying me because they didn't have a camera or nothing. They could have said anything with them. But they were then marching me to my car, and I actually walked down there. They thought my car was at Roy's.
Yeah.
They actually walked down there, then down the alley, and turned left. They were then got to walk to Roy's car park, thinking I was going to turn up a little while later. You really think I park my car where every other fish do? No. Yeah, I thought they were bullying me.
Yeah, they were bullying me.
Yeah.
They told me to leave the area or I would be dispersed under Section 35. And I know if I violate that, I could end up in an overcrowded all-male prison because I'm already on a suspended sentence for vandalising a law firm that has taken the absolute you-know-what mick with their own paying clients.
As they do.
Norton Pesquet.
Yeah, well, last night, when you were allowed to start, the only thing that was, if you're going to, if you stand outside the gate, they go to section 34 or 5 or whatever it is.
5.
You can stand on the path the other side, on the path all round there. And the 2 coppers, 2 ladies who were there, that's Solomon, his name, I was one of the liaisons.
Yeah.
He was over at the car, and then he walked, he called one over, one of them was over there. She got told, because she didn't listen, this is actually a first for a copper, I think, well, our experience. The copper didn't listen to him and told us to go away. Someone was on the end of that radio, and she came over and she went, because we'd been standing there about half hour talking, they were, you know, nearly got a birthday or, you know, and then she actually apologised for that when we're standing at the gate, just talking to her and talking, no hassle. She go, I go, yeah, I only go understand you got a job, but she wouldn't have done. She go on there move over to the footpath, that's all that is. As long as you're not hassling them at the gate or anything. But you can't you?
Well, thanks anyway. Reminds me, once I got a criminal behaviour order not to contact or film the police, then did prison time because I breached it.
They want to bully me. You know, I don't like bullies. Simple as that.
Exactly, thank you. So once you finish your chips, do you want to come and protest on the front then, or are you just going to stay here?
I'll walk over there. I'll walk over. I might leave a car there, or I might just move it round to where what I call my lounge. Round the corner.
Cool, thank you very much.
I own the company. I said, well, I'm not. I'll say whatever I do.
Cool, thank you. Bye, I'll leave you to it and I'll record the front.
Yeah, I'll wander around there a bit. I'll probably walk round that way and come behind the plot. Like, friggin' hate only through line. Like, kids used to put their hand up to them.
Yeah,
You know, kids, because that's what you've got to call. You know, you ever get in trouble? So you stick your hand up, the cop, the women go, you know, always stick your hand up. And then I come up there one day, and the intimidation of, especially when I was eating a massive chicken and mayo baguette, the other side of the hotel, I'm walking up the grass.
yeah,
Oh, he said, if you don't go now, we're gonna arrest you for trying to, and because you're trying to get close to the fence. You eat a fucking baguette, mate. Walking up here eating a baguette. Try to get close to the fence. It's a bit of a while.
yeah.
So I told him tomorrow night I'll be coming up there with my dog, and I will be walking through the woods.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, especially if there's two barbers, I'm on the shoulder as such. Because you know what, I was sort of looking at. The bloody some of them, and the ladies last night, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Could not believe it. They were really nice people. I probably got they ain't putting up there again.
yeah, well, that's the way it is. Policing is two-faced.
Definitely. They're all fishing, but then last night I was absolutely amazed because quietly
Yeah,
you know, she knew that was right. She knew that, and that's the sort of garbage we need now.
I agree.
Don't we?
Yeah,
Obviously we need law, but we need that sort. There go good luck. Piss off. Swear out, you know, like in the F-Top probably when you were younger. You know, as they were well, when I was younger.
yeah,
Up in the 80s, so you didn't even tell your parents if corporate stopped. It was something because they want to know why he stopped. You
yeah,
know. When you're a kid, you didn't tell your mum or your dad who'd done something wrong. If you did, you'd be getting a bloody cuff around the lug.
exactly, thank you.
Do you have a lot of people on that?
No, only about 6 watching now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still a safety net, innit?
yeah,
Them fucking cameras are like wearing a compared like the police have their stab vest as safety. We have cameras as
Yeah.
our safety against them.
yeah, exactly.
And every single one of them, I tell them.
Oh, look, more police. Shall I go and record him?
Is that the plan as well?
PC Toes.
He's on that radio trying to session
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to do.
yeah,
You know, because you're on your child and that.
yeah.
You watch you fuck who to come down there, man.
Yeah, I think I might actually climb down here and we can have a bit closer a conversation without the whirring of engines and all that. Annoying that I no longer have my camcorder with optical zoom, thank you, because if I had that I could get a clear picture of the guy from a distance. But unfortunately, I lent it to a friend. One of his kids broke it.
Probably there'll be the little blue not plain clues because the car don't wear clues, but you know what I mean. The unmarked vehicle. Yes, he was the one who come down there and tried to get everyone to move. But he was the liaison, one of the liaison officers. But he was in plain clothes with his little vest on and that,
Yeah.
and was giving it the Sweeney bit. Come on, man, piss off, will you?
Yeah, piss
Got a load of
off.
chips, mate.
No, I have celiac disease, but thank you anyway. So unfortunately, if I can't guarantee it's gluten free, I can't eat it.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But thanks for the offer, appreciate it. It's the thought that
I
counts.
see everyone, mate.
Yeah,
Some guy in the city thought I was going to tell him I'm down out the old, not crackhead, a genuine down out geezer. Was I had uniform on, right? He thought I was going to tell him to move,
yeah.
but I didn't. He went, oh, all right, I'm not going. I went, there you go, mate, that's all right, my Parker.
What uniform?
Council. I was street cleaner.
Thought you were street warden.
I had my flying outfit on, that, you know. I'm a James Bond kid. Get back in your van. We know you don't like driving. that
You can
shitty
stick
old
your
van.
section 34 where it don't shine. You can stick your section 34 where it don't shine. We are almighty, together we are mighty. You have no jurisdiction here. Yeah, I've got a good song.
Both would have been down by.
Who?
Oh, I just call if people sort of give me a rough idea where they live, I'd call them by that. Beauthorpe, because that's Beauthorpe.
I see.
I don't know his name. I don't want to know his name. He said last night, I don't know his name, you don't know mine. I just called you Beaufort. Bowers.
Well, my
I
movement
just
name,
call you YouTube, because you do YouTube.
yeah, is Marcy, by the way.
Marcy.
Yes.
Ma. Oh. You know, save the plan, I sure, and everything.
Yeah.
Just left press.
Yeah.
That's what we want over there, man. Get the rats in. Get the rats in.
You want me to throw that for you?
No, where do you want from?
Oh, in the hotel to get the rats in.
I would say something. No, fine, it's fine. I don't even do my dog shit bags up when I walk around there.
Yeah.
I leave them on the stump where he is, and then I'll collect them all, and then I'll put them in the bin.
Yeah.
Look at him, look. Guard it, mate. He fucking guard it. He can't just come on private land there and all here. That's a clock top.
Do you reckon I should go and see what he's up
He even let you
to?
park on here when there's no one here.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, I goes, I'll have a park here. And I went, yeah, because sometimes I'm reverse. So my dog has got a little step to jump out because he's an old codger.
Yeah.
So he can jump from the boot to the grass.
Yeah.
Make it a bit easier for him. And I asked them, you can park here. That's a Sunday night. They're all going home. No one about. I park here, walk
Yeah.
the dog about.
Yeah.
Spudsy, potato come from the earth, going back.
Yeah.
Polystyrene go in the car. I don't throw that shit
Yeah.
like that on the floor. The dog biodegradable.
Exactly. Thank you.
You alright, mate? I'm not going to have a wander around anyway. I'm going to go that way, probably down the alley, shoot something.
You what? Shoot something?
Yeah, I like shooting.
Oh, okay. What if I tag along? Then I'll turn off and head to the silly van, I call it.
So they're fucking whatever you like, mate. I'm going to go down there, down the alley. I should probably walk along the woods if there's anything about rabbit. And right up there and come down there and ping, you know, I like Mr. Ben, if you know who he is. All of a sudden, Mr. Ben appears. That's a kid's cartoon.
No, I don't.
No, yeah. All of it, though, the shopkeeper. Yeah, I'm only walking down here, mate. Just let me get the shit together. milkshake. One lighter. One was wearing a hat.
Oh, you're not doing any illegal drugs, are you?
Have I done illegal drugs?
Yeah.
What? What that? That's a Bluetooth speaker.
No, I mean by in shooting them up.
No, God almighty, yeah, I got all this coat on. Behave, man. I don't even like fucking dentists coming at me with that needle in your gum.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I wasn't taking
Oh,
the piss.
Where are we? In my arm. Yeah. See that? There's a special shooting device. In here is special shooting device. Ease.
I see.
Let's feed the dog, man. Rabbit, rabbit.
Right for tag along then.
No, I'm stealth, mate, and all fucking.
Okay.
I'm leaving the car here, but I should walk down there and walk. Yeah, God, no, I'm. That's what I'm that. Look, it's only a ghost. It's just a bear disappeared.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be about. So no doubt I'll be probably. If they wanted to fucking nick you or anything like that, bully you, I'll be round there. I'll be up that way by then, I should imagine, easily.
Yeah, thank
I'll
you.
be round about really.
Yeah.
Just put my shit away because I don't like.
Do you know anyone who's going to be protesting in front of the hotel to cover?
Oh, they are coming down. I think someone's coming down here.
Okay, got it.
Smell like a fucking dead box in it. My missus in front. Left the corpse in there.
Oh,
Right. In the ghetto, baby, in you go, in you go, in you go. Fucking hate playing friends about me. I really do. I tell you, when I get up at the top of the road there, you'll probably hear me.
cool,
If you hear
thank you.
anything weird, like any temple of music or hymns,
Okay,
don't think that's in your head, that's me.
cool, thank you.
With a blue speaker.
Yeah. So yeah, man, to expose it, inappropriate use of section 35 by the police, in my view. I understand there being an authority to issue dispersal orders. There's no need to go dispersing people just for silently, or hell, even loudly, protesting outside the gates to a hotel. Really? They're better use of police resources. They choose to go pick on the easy targets, I think. Anyway, for the record, I think I'm going to switch off the light. And yeah, thank you. I think I'll
Anyway, take care.
will do, bye. In which case I'll record the estate and go for a walk around it. This is not an audit, this is more for... This is me just walking around coincidentally. To find the copper on the other side. Look, Screwfix open 7 days a week. Lights still on. Not even sure if they're open. There's the company that sounds vaguely familiar, Lintott. Yeah, I'm not trying to provoke anyone, I'm just trying to walk around and document where I happen to be. And yeah, like auditing, behaving like the likes of DJ Audit, standing there for like fucking ages with a camera, like a fucking idiot hoping to get a reaction. I'm not doing that, I'm just doing a brief walkthrough. I'm just yeah, showing you there's the estate while we need to walk through, and the other end I believe will be the what I jokingly call the pig van, the police van. There's the police van. There's Namco, and on the other side there is the hotel. Let's see who's in the van, if there is anyone in the van. Nope, no one in the van. Look, looks like an entire... Let me just knock on this door, see if there are any officers in here. No response. Could well be that there are no officers in a big van, which would be better deployed elsewhere. To be brutally honest, there's no officers inside, one single beat manager, and a van that size. This is just ridiculous. It's so overkill. It's insane. Anyway, I think that might be the officer heading down the road. So yeah, effective methods of protest, effectively outlawed by the police. And I have to have someone with me. I'm not going to do an arrestable, although it is tempting. I'm not sure if it is the officer, so I think I'll just record myself for now. So it could well be. Actually, no, I think the officer's over there. So yeah, we want to find where the van's officer is, so I can ask him, why have you got a big van, no one in? Surely a car or a small transit would do the trick. For the camera, the officer's now started the engine. It looks like he's about to move off. Goodbye and good riddance. Can you imagine? I think the officer's got a call because he's got to head off now to something more pressing in a van that size with no other officers. Can you imagine that? Misuse of resources, in my view. Like, in a few hours, this van's going to be needed on Prince of Wales Road. Or quite possibly even now. But a van's now unavailable for more important things on a Friday night because it's been misused to deal with protest. Look, now I'm going to continue to document the activities of the police by crossing the road and seeing where's he off to now. No, he wasn't going to turn into that. Not got a calf moan, all I can really do is say adios and good riddance. In other words, goodbye. PC Toes from the local Safer Neighbourhoods team has now left in a massive van that's totally not necessary for for this shit. But all this shit of simply trying to keep a very small area by the side of the hotel free from protesters. Shouldn't they be busy protecting their own witnesses and victims? Resources not used where they should be, to be honest. Or hell, other things the money and resources could be used on includes community rehabilitation of convicted offenders, send fewer to prison, as well as making prisons safer and more effective at rehabilitation. But no, too big a police budget, and to avoid going over budget, they've splurged it on this shit. Anyway, not going to risk an issue. As there's the front of the hotel, the calf protesters were there earlier, have just gone. The protesters were there earlier, gone. Hello. That looks like another one. I'm going to stand with this guy, but avoid protesting as much as I can. But at the end of the day, I'm not letting these cops bully the guy. Like, how can I carry out the lawful activity of documenting police activity in a public place if I can't stand near the person being harassed? Look, there it is, harassment and antisocial behaviour by the police.
Good evening, officer. Hello, sir. How are we? Not too bad, are you? I know the face. Christopher?
Yeah.
No need to tell me name.
Sorry, I'm Andy. You probably haven't run the wheel. I know this wheel. Yeah.
No,
Are you well?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You expect your money up tonight?
I think one other coming up.
This week.
This week, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So I don't know if you're aware, a Section 34 notice was put in place yesterday at 8 o'clock. Valid for 48 hours by jury. Essentially, people, this would maybe by the gates again, and essentially how it's been viewed is continued to in the absence. So the official line, and obviously I haven't recorded this today, is that by all means don't stand on the grass bank and protest and you're really right to do that. We're going to ask you not to be in this vicinity because we will issue Section 35 notices. And unfortunately the people that were on last night really didn't help themselves. And unfortunately the officers that were on duty weren't local officers, so they weren't fully aware of the dynamics of the whole thing. Obviously, as I work with Sean and Sol and the other PLTs, so we are. So I would just ask you to respect that. And
From what we got last night,
yeah,
not right outside the gate, but if we stand like on these side
No.
bits,
no,
and opposite.
this is the problem. This is the problem. The officers that were on last night were not local officers. They don't understand the dynamics of it, and essentially the duty inspector did a Section 34 dispersal for this whole bit here, and said if the protesters want to go and protest on the grass bank where they do on the weekends, absolutely no problem at all. This bit is subject to a Section 34 dispersal. All right, so we will issue Section 35 for 48 hours. Bearing in mind, I understand you have a protest on Sunday. All right. So if I issue one tonight,
Bring up this one.
oh, that's what we were told. So, but if I issue one tonight, that's going to go till gone 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. All right. So, and I don't want to interfere with your legal right to protest. However, we will enforce a Section 34 notice if we need to. And unfortunately, that message wasn't communicated to the by the officers. I know, absolutely ridiculous.
Well, why don't you go and deal with them?
Because that I'm not allowed to pursue people in. So that's where we are. All right. So, no, but there has been continued antisocial behaviour. We've had incidents leading up to that, and essentially the duty inspector has said he will authorise a Section 34 to prevent that antisocial behaviour and harassment of the occupants.
We can understand the 34.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could issue the 35 unless someone's seen to do something.
No, it's to prevent it. We will prevent antisocial behaviour from taking place. So
There wouldn't be any tonight anyway.
I'll take you at your word for that because we've always got on very well.
Yeah.
So
There wouldn't be any trouble
but
tonight anyway.
I'm being open and honest and telling you where we are in the situation of the last few nights. So and the 34 is in place. So
Yeah, I would say I'm not concerned about 34.
no, that's fine.
There's a 34 in place down Prince of Wales most of the time anyway.
Well, only on a Friday and Saturday night, and having spent a lot of time on Prince of Wales Road, justifiably so, because of the type of people that we deal with down there. So
Drunks.
so if you could find somewhere else to park, that'd be brilliant. And then if you can make your way over to the other side there, absolutely fine.
Well, I'm not going to be up there long, so I haven't even got the right footwear on, mate.
Well, I think we've had the miserable weather, so I mean, I don't know.
It's mild out here, isn't it?
Well, it's been miserable. It's been that really fine rain.
Yeah,
and you
I
go
know.
out in it, and within 30 seconds you're soaked, even though you don't actually feel that it's coming down. So,
Yeah.
and I've been out there most of the evenings. So,
So you want to get in dry and
on that
warm?
note, I'm going to let you go sort yourself out.
How long?
Sorry?
How long do we have
For what?
before you follow up with your promise for Section 35 for both of us?
Look, I like to deal with people in an adult, mature way. I know Christopher very well, so I don't think that will be necessary. Unfortunately, some of the people that come up here when he's not here don't listen to reason, like the couple that we spoke to earlier on that you were witness to.
Yeah.
All right, because they lied to me. They didn't have the decency to say we're here for the protest. They lied to me.
Or even no comment. Why didn't you report them or arrest them,
I
Dan?
didn't need to.
Fair enough.
I don't arrest people for lying to me because it's, you know, it happens all the time. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave you to carry on your blog. Obviously, you're aware of where you can't be. You're not currently on the grass bank that I asked you to go earlier. So I'm going to give you...
I have a lawful reason to be here, though. Freedom of press. I'm documenting police misconduct against this lawful protester here.
Well, me and him have just had a conversation. Are you quite happy with the conversation, Christopher?
Yeah, I'm going to move the car around there.
There is nothing to document. I'm going to ask you now to go back to the grass bank, or I am going to give you a section 3.
All right, thanks and goodbye. Go get PSPO. Yeah, well, I thought I'd make a suggestion to the officer. If he wants to impose a restriction on everyone within an area, what he should do, with maybe exceptions, i.e. the public or a sector thereof, and a sector would be protesters, then, well, what he should do is go get a PSPO. Believe similar to a CBO or civil injunction requires a court order. Of course, I'll head to the grass bank now. But where's Chris? Police officer threatens me. Very sleight of handedly with an implied risk of going to prison if I breach, to prevent me from documenting lawful protest activity. This is going to be such a good one because Pristine leave, I would have stood my ground when I was younger, but now I don't think I can risk it. But I can...
Bully Chris.
Yeah, bullying him.
Are they bullying up over there, are they?
Yeah, they bullied me too. They said, leave or you'll be dispersed under section 35, so I left. This officer is a liar because he said... because he said, okay, PC Andy Toes 427 over there, that there is nothing to document. And look, there is something to document.
There is. I'm looking. Oh, I'm counting bats. I am, mate. I'm looking for bats.
I see. Thanks for that. Just like the guy on YouTube. You don't know him? Meet the Tyrants.
Well, you know we've got a minibus coming in a little while.
Liar! Lying scum! Where's I now? Lying scum! Where's I now? Shame on you! Yeah, I thought I'd chant the officer who used coercion and lies to force me to move myself from a location which what he confirmed earlier on video was public property.
Where's the bogeyman? Where's the bogeyman?
You're worse than a bogeyman, you're a liar! Liar! Just warning you, he might disperse you under section 35, maximum penalty 3 months in prison. If he demands your name and address and or date of birth, unless you have actually caused antisocial behaviour, you do not have to give it. Maximum penalty in any event under section 50 Police Reform Act 2002, £1,000 fine. Choose wisely. For the camera, F-U-C-K. Fuck. Fuck's sake. There's like a couple of activists have got themselves in position, but they're likely to be nicked, so I want to antagonise the cops and be the first one lifted to make a... Because the cop probably thinks I'm the ringleader, although I'm not the ringleader. I'm independent media. Nicking me won't make these patriots go away. Nicking me will just inflame things. You surely should nick the protesters first and then nick the cameraman if he refuses to leave after they've been removed. But yeah, anyway, incompetent police officer PC42 Andy Toes. Yup, police misconduct because shit just hit the fan. Looks like the activists are now going to be moving their car.
Better get the umbrella.
Yes, indeed.
And that is a bit of a difference. So I'm getting you back and you're scared of the water.
Woo! The lawyer has gone. The lawyer has gone. Oh, looks like he's going to be joining them for an arrestable. But to avoid, so I can capture the best footage I can rather than getting arrested, I'm going to film these guys getting lifted first, which is likely to happen. Worry about things later. Woo! Rule Britannia looks like another one. Oh, no, it's not one of the protesters. It's an attendee at Namco. My mistake. So much for neutrality at Namco. Namco let the police use their premises for car parking and to drive their vehicles around. Maybe so the officers can practice their driving. Yet they won't let my mum drop me off and park there, despite not being part of the protest. I'm just media. That's what happened on was the last protest here. Lies, 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 lies. The lawyers have said they will arrest this group of patriots, but I want to distance myself from them to make it clear that I'm independent media. I'm not part of the protest. That's why I've crossed the road in part. I decided, you know, even without the officer's direction, if the officer thinks I'm part of the group, probably best disprove it. And, yeah. We want our country back from illegals and liars.
Decent police force with a bunch of glove cutters.
Exactly. We don't like illegals. We don't like liars. Yeah. No wonder so many asylum seekers think nothing about lying in their asylum claim. In the end, when police officers have the audacity to lie on duty in full uniform and on camera in this country, you know, when asylum seekers see police officers lying, they're going to clearly think it's legal. It's not their fault. You know how often cops get caught out lying. Woo! Empty threats, though. Officer promises or threatens, or however you want to put it, to issue Section 35's notices out, which I know full well means not just you can be arrested for breach, but also means the possibility of 3 months in the Nick, H&P Norwich, if you're male, or if you're born female, H&P Peterborough. With very few exceptions for certain transsexuals with a GRC, but I digress. But yeah, 3 months in Norwich prison doesn't scare me. I've already done almost 3 months, about 80 days in H&P Norwich. Going back to that hellhole doesn't particularly frighten me. It just doesn't. It means nothing to me. Hardened ex-con, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just make sure to partially detransition when on the wing. In other words, to change my wing name and wing pronoun, so that I don't get half the wing at my cell door confronting me for being trans. And just be trans when I'm in a safe space, like a confidential discussion with staff. And no, I ain't a fucking grass. With few exceptions, and one of those exceptions for anyone watching is if you fuck with me or my family, I will grass you. Inside or outside, I would. Yeah, that's what I would do. As long as you don't fuck with me or give me shit, I ain't gonna fuck with you, give you shit or grass you up. Simple as that. Like, I know that because of my, how can I put it? Because I've been bullied in prison before, I'll probably self-isolate, but yeah, a couple of months self-isolation on the wing ain't a deterrent. Fuck it. Like, if I really wanted to get myself arrested and get sent to prison, I would, but the reason why I'm not going to is because I want to keep the camera rolling and deliver you guys free loyal subscribers or viewers or whoever watch. If you're not subscribing, please do so down below viewing this video. And so for your benefit, I thought I'd keep the camera rolling at all costs, even though I love to stand my ground against this lying bully boy of a cop, Andy Toes, PC427. Shame on him. But I can't without causing the footage to come to an end and a couple of these guys who are on my side, the protesters, to potentially be subject to police misconduct without a camera present. Liar! I might want to... Fucking digital zoom. So I want to take this fucking shit off digital. They call digital zoom, for fuck's sake. Anyway. Fucking. Oh. Well, to be fair, a police officer can issue a section 35, I think, in any place other than domestic dwelling. Bit like section 136. As long as you're within the location and as long as it's authorised by an inspector and that inspector has considered the impact under Articles 10, 11 ECHR. Can't really pick up anything, someone will now burn commentary instead. That means freedom of assembly and association and expression. Note this officer clearly hasn't considered it. I don't think the authorising inspector really gives him up his either. For the record, the officers now appears to be unlawfully detaining the guy. They can't do that. They can't unlawfully detain you. I'm tempted to jump in there and try and liberate this guy at all costs. I'll wait until the arrest takes place and I'll ask the escorting officer if they're okay to tell me where they're taking him. I'll act as appropriate adult if needs be. Never know if someone might be mentally vulnerable or have a mental health issue. It's invisible. Yeah, I'm so fucking tempted to obstruct this officer, but I know if I do, I'll get like half the entire station down here to stop me obstructing them. So What is the bloody point in that? Enforce the law, not your personal preferences. Yeah, I thought I'd heckle the officer. Boo! I think heckle him a bit. He deserves to be heckled. Seven people watching. Thank you very much, Seven. Liars are having fun. Old Bill. My handshake appears to have been reached. It appears the officer's now leaving the protesters alone. But is he? Looks like support for the movement from the truck driver. Looks like PC Toes is going to relent and leave the protest group to it. So if the protest group are left to it, don't see why I shouldn't be able to cover the protest. Another what looks like vehicle filled with protesters. There's not much footage you can catch from here, so fuck it. I think I'll cross this road and break the direction. I wasn't prepared to get section 35 at this stage. I'm fully prepared to get this excellent footage. This is a lawful activity, filming police activity in a public place.
Okay, hello.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Are they giving you grief?
The police are, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
They got a movement in there.
Weird that, oh,
That's
I
mine.
can't pinch this smaller. That's better, yeah. Higher res that way. Fuck digital zoom, it's a load of shit.
Scary, look. You can't ring them up tonight, get a 34, so we don't have to stand out there. That's crazy.
No, it isn't. That's bullying.
Oh yeah, that's bullying, isn't it? But they ring up about everything because they have to stand on the gate all the time. We're up there and at night. If no one's there and there's a section, no one coming in, little Joe can go round there and sit in his car.
Exactly.
How long is this disposal order for?
48 hours.
They tried. Did they do one to you?
They threatened, but they
tried,
didn't.
Yeah, they're in. They're arguing like we can't be there.
Yeah.
That's what
We
they're
got
saying. But
told
that cop
yesterday
said
we're
no.
allowed to stand here.
You got to go right over there,
No,
right
we
there.
got told we can stand
Yeah.
there.
That cop,
Yeah.
that girl last night actually apologised to me
Yeah.
for making
They
this
were
move
nice.
to this side. She went, sorry, baby.
Well, she
They
was
had a
sorry. You
problem.
shouldn't have done
Them
it.
two, them
But
two
what I don't
policewomen.
understand is why couldn't they put this in place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Why yesterday?
Something happened on some nights. They don't want no one here. I've been there when there's been the section 34s or 5, whatever they are on the whole place. That teacher was pulled up from Cossey School, and she's pulled up there, level with the gate, got out and stood there in her baggy tracksuit bottoms. Cork, innit? Was her name Cork? She stood there, and an immigrant talked to both security, all tied up, and someone got in her car. Yeah, that just happens when it's section 34. Who's she in with? Her mate is that inspector, innit? The blonde one.
They'll probably end up getting more police down there because there's loads of us.
Yeah, I'll need an escorting officer. I don't think he'll be taking that van all the way down to Wyndham or up to Aylsham.
What's he got, dodgy van?
Well, that's his van, the riot van.
Yeah, check it, have a look at his tyres and his wheel nuts. Man.
Think you should, yeah.
Sorry, mister.
No, that's fine. I'm
Oh,
Marcy.
Mrs. Sorry.
Marcy will do.
Bloody long old van, isn't it? Yeah, indicators are on point forward.
Well, here's my attitude. I don't want to comply, so why don't you sue me, Dan, and get a CBO, and, or if I don't violate Section 35, and therefore give you the ability to get a CBO, an injunction.
Are they little cameras? That's good, isn't it?
If that's why I don't want to violate Section 35, it's because I don't want the CBO. CBO's worse than Section 35, up to 5 years in prison if you violate a CBO. That's part of the reason why I went to prison. Part of it was for breaching my bail conditions. Lesson learned. Enough said. Yeah, Article 10 and 11. No, the officer will give me a Section 35 if I do. Well, he's got it in for me because I'm videoing. I'm just going to flip this over, thank you. What the hell? Oh. I thought it's upside down like in Australia, as someone would say, oh. Sorry, stream's upside down. No matter what I do, I'm fucked. Ugh. This shit be that, yo. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop the stream when we start. Oh, it's ambulance. Thought it was police.